Away from that, as recorded with his inaugural and bad governance speech, reactions have continued to trail President Bola Tinubu's 64th Independence Anniversary speech on October 1st, 2024. KAFTAN News Ondo correspondent has the details.
Like his other presidential speeches, since he became president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, mixed reactions have continued to trail President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's speech in commemorations of Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary on October 1st, 2024.
Fellow Nigerians, as I address you today, I am deeply aware of the struggles many of you face in these challenging times. Our administration knows that many of you struggle with rising costs and the search for meaningful employment. I want to assure you that your voices are heard.
Starting from his inaugural speech, the End Bad Governance, and now his independence speech on the 1st of October, it has been a case of beans porridge oats, beans porridge cold, as Nigerians from all walks of life take sides either positively or otherwise, which is mostly the case.
His accomplishment, he has at least, because there's no perfect human being, there's no perfect ruler, no perfect governor, and there's no perfect president anyway. Everybody has his area of strength and weaknesses. One of the achievements I can count here is the local government autonomy. He actually did that. He did that because over the years, over decades now, the argument about the local government staying alone by themselves to govern themselves, to have their own allocation directly posted from Abuja as money to run the local government affairs into their own purse has been on for decades, and no successive government in the past had been able to achieve this autonomy.
They have accomplished, but then there are so many areas that they have not done well. In the area of rising cost of food, and the rising cost of pharmaceutical products, medicine, so many areas. And most importantly, the one that affects everybody, the price of PMS, petrol, premium motor spirits. They have not done well in that area. Okay, but the assessment generally is that I feel strongly that they still need to do more. They need to do more. It's very, very, very important. They need to do more. So my own assessment is maybe on a scale of 100. I'll put that in, let's say, maybe 50 or 40 of 100. So they need to do more.
While some have called for patience and understanding with the government, others have condemned the situation in the country.
One thing about the president's speech, he should try as much as possible next time. I'm not teaching the president, but this is the voice of the masses. This is public opinion, and I have the right for public opinion. So now, anytime our president wants to give speech, he should not be telling us that we are in pains, we are in problems, we are in poverty, we are in chains, there is no money, there is hunger in the land. Here I understood, he understands, and he is feeling the pain for us, but there's nothing he can do. No, a leader does not say there's nothing you can do. That give me time, but for now, there's nothing I can do. The leader must tell the people how to do it, what to do, because that's the reason why that leader was elected in the first place.
The speech is filled of rhetorics, as usual. And then, I don't see anything coming out. Though they promise us again that they will do something concerning all the issues. You know, in the speech he mentioned the issue of, what's it called now? He mentioned the issue of PMS, he mentioned they are curtailing bandits, terrorism, and all these stuff. And those are the things that have been recurrent in the speech of the president since he came on board. There's nothing that is so new in the speech. So that's for me.
One of the notable aspects of the speech was the National Youth Conference, which came as a surprise to many.
So, but the little one he has mentioned, he talked about agriculture, that he has distributed some tractors, because I listened to the speech, and the fertilizers and all other things, which is good. And actually, whether the president said that or not, he has technically pushed all of us back to the farm. Because when the food you eat, when the food you buy, the food items you buy every day cost you your life fortune, you have no choice than to go back to the farm and plant the same thing you are buying. Is that not so? So that distributing fertilizer or releasing tractors is good, but it will impact the economy. It's going to impact the economy because when there is surplus food in the city, in the place, in the community, and everybody is accessible to food items, at least the basic needs of life are three. That is food, accommodation, and clothing. If those ones are taken care of by his speech, and there's a follow-up by the government and its policies, now address those ones after giving the speech. If there are mechanisms set up to make sure that those things he promised happened, there's no problem. And education, he talked about education also, how to revibrate the decadence, the decaying efficacy and efficiency of the educational sector. If he does that, it will be good because it will impact on the economy.
As usual, all these speeches usually impact the growth of Nigeria, whether positively or negatively. You remember the speech he made after he became president. He said his government is going to remove the fuel subsidy. That was the first thing in that speech. And you remember that after that speech, then the hardship began because people were not prepared for the removal of fuel subsidy. They were not prepared. So, as usual, this speech will have impact. Look at the example of when they said they will implement what's it called now, the new salary structure. It was announced in the news outlets, various news outlets, that, oh, they have started paying. At the end of the day, when you ask federal government workers, they have not started paying. So, and now, based on that news that they have started paying, things are becoming extraordinarily costly. Again, because people outside there felt, okay, they have increased their salary, let us also increase the cost of food.
Analysts insist that as the country continues to evolve through the hardest economic hardship in 3 decades, solutions rather than victories will surface. Faith Oladimeji reporting from KAFTAN TV News.